In the battlefield of nature, many animals have evolved mechanisms to both eat and avoid being eaten. While most animals have developed physical features such as strong jaws, sharp claws, and muscular bodies, there are some animals that have developed a discreet yet effective way to hunt prey and protect themselves. Evolution has blessed these creatures with the ability to produce chemical toxins so powerful that they can even bring down the largest of animals in a matter of minutes. In this video, we will take a look at the 12 most toxic animals in the world and try to figure out what makes these creatures so deadly. Number 12. Belcher's sea snake. Belcher's sea snake is considered to be one of the most poisonous snakes in the world. Also known as the faint-banded snake, these marine reptiles pack enough toxic power to kill a human being in under 30 minutes. Luckily for us humans, these snakes are not generally aggressive and rarely attack humans unless provoked or mistreated. Its venom is said to be 100 times more deadly than the most poisonous terrestrial species. Just a couple of milligrams of their toxin would be enough to kill over 100 men. What makes bites from these sea snakes especially dangerous is the fact that there's no noticeable symptoms in the early stages. The person bitten would only feel a small prick at first. So, the next time you go swimming in the tropical waters near the Philippines island, be sure to look out for these toxic reptiles. Number 11. Deathstalker scorpion. Just imagine how dangerous one has to be to have the word death in their name itself. Well, the Deathstalker scorpion definitely lives up to its name because they are considered to be one of the deadliest scorpions in the world. The Deathstalker's sting is known to cause excruciating pain. Once their venom penetrates human skin, it can cause nausea, vomiting, headaches, diarrhea, abdominal cramps, as well as visible swelling at the sting site. Vulnerable victims such as children and elderly people may experience convulsions and even fluid retention in the lungs. These devilish creatures release not one, but a powerful mixture of 4 types of toxins through their sting, which can cause death by heart failure or collapse of the respiratory system. Despite being so poisonous, some people believe that its poison can preserve life. All in all, this is one creature that you never want to come across, ever. Number 10. Boomslang. Let me introduce you to a pretty-looking snake that turns the phrase "bleed to death" into a horrifying reality. Don't be deceived by its harmless appearance, because these reptiles are one of the most venomous snakes found in Africa. What this snake's venom does to you would not be out of place in a horror movie. What makes them especially dangerous is the fact that their venom is hemotoxic, meaning it destroys red blood cells, disrupts the clotting process, and causes tissue and organ degeneration. This unfortunately means that massive brain and muscle hemorrhage ensues once bitten, causing the victim to bleed from the gums, nose, and other orifices. Sometimes, the body of their victim even turns blue because of the widespread internal bleeding. To make things worse, the bleeding process can be extremely slow, sometimes taking as long as 5 days for the victim to die of internal bleeding. Thankfully, these snakes are really shy and prefer staying away from humans. Number 9. Blue-ringed octopus. What's tiny, blue, and packs enough punch to kill around 25 people in a matter of minutes? The answer is a blue-ringed octopus. Usually found hiding in the sandy bottom of tide pools and coral reefs in the Pacific Ocean, the blue-ringed octopus is one of the deadliest creatures in the ocean. Interestingly, this creature doesn't produce its own venom. Instead, it has a symbiotic bacteria in its salivary gland that produces TETRODOTOXIN. This venom is highly potent as it has the ability to block the transmission of nerve cells. It can rapidly weaken and paralyze muscles and has a host of other fatal side effects as well. Death in victims usually occurs by respiratory failure, which happens within a matter of minutes. Adding insult to injury is the fact that a blue-ringed octopus's bite is near painless and hard to realize. Unfortunately, there is no antidote for their venom, and this is primarily why these creatures are considered to be so deadly. Number 8. Cone snail. Snails don't normally strike us as poisonous creatures because most of them are completely harmless for us humans. But the cone snail isn't your average snail. Found in the reefs of the Indo-Pacific waters, these seemingly harmless creatures contain a dangerous venom called conotoxin. This substance is so powerful that it is said the venom from one cone snail has the potential to kill up to 700 people. The venom is strong enough to immediately paralyze and eventually kill its prey. it has been estimated that each cone snail harbors over 100,000 different bioactive compounds within its venom. The complexity of this poison and the variation in target pathways is the reason why experts haven't been able to come up with an antidote till date. Although it might not seem like it at first glance, these slow-moving gastropods are dangerous predators. Number 7. Brazilian Wandering Spider. The Brazilian wandering spider has the Guinness World Record for being the world's most venomous spider. These creatures are true predators because, unlike other spiders, they don't build webs or wait for prey. Instead, these spiders actively hunt prey at night. What makes them extremely deadly is their unique venom, which is a complex mix of toxins, proteins, and peptides. Victims have reportedly experienced severe burning pain at the site of the bite, along with slow heart rate, hypothermia, and convulsions. Because of the toxicity of their bite and their alarming-looking posture, these spiders have a reputation for being aggressive. But experts believe that these behaviors are actually defense mechanisms, and only done if they are provoked intentionally or by accident. Nevertheless, these terrifying creatures are not to be messed with. Number 6. Inland Taipan. The inland taipan, also known as the fear snake, is considered to be equipped with the world's deadliest venom. One of the main reasons that the inland taipan bite is so powerful is because of the large amount of venom that it is capable of injecting. Their venom consists of a complex mix of taipoxin, neurotoxins, procoagulants, and myotoxins. These toxins can easily paralyze muscles, inhibit breathing, cause hemorrhaging in blood vessels and tissues, and damage muscles in victims. This is also the reason why their venom is more potent than a variety of other snakes, including the black mamba and the king cobra. Studies have shown that pyridoxine, one of the main components of this fear snake's venom, is also the most potent neurotoxin ever discovered, which is why the bite of the inland taipan is so powerful. When compared to other venomous snakes, this serpent uses less than half as much venom as other snakes to kill the same prey. That's just how deadly these reptiles are. Number 5. Box jellyfish. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration, the box jellyfish is the most venomous marine animal in the world, and we completely agree. These slow-moving blobs have tentacles covered in biological booby traps known as nematocysts that are basically tiny darts loaded with poison. Their sting is so overpoweringly painful that human victims have been known to go into shock and drown or die of heart failure before even reaching the shore. Even if someone survived the shock, they can experience considerable pain for weeks and often have significant scarring where the tentacles made contact. Box jellyfish poison contains toxins that attack the heart, nervous system, and skin cells. This venom packs enough power to cause paralysis, cardiac arrest, and even death, all within just a few minutes of being stung. Those tiny creatures are responsible for the deaths of 20 to 40 people every year in the Philippines alone. Number 4. Pufferfish. When the pufferfish isn't busy being served on a plate as fugu, these outwardly harmless-looking fish like terrorizing other creatures in the water. Infamous for being the most poisonous vertebrae on the planet right after the golden arrow dart frog, these fish contain a deadly substance called TETRODOTOXIN in their skin, muscle tissue, liver, kidneys, and gonads, which makes them incredibly toxic. This tetrodotoxin is said to be up to 1,200 times more powerful than cyanide and can cause serious health complications such as arrhythmia, difficulty breathing, muscle paralysis, and if left untreated, death. A single pufferfish contains enough toxin to kill 30 adult humans. Even in places like Japan, where these fish are prepared as a delicacy by licensed chefs, accidental deaths from ingestion occur several times a year. What makes things worse is that there is no antidote to save people from its toxins. So I would recommend you pass up on that opportunity of eating fugu and keep yourself safe. Number 3. Carpet viper. The carpet viper, also known as the saw-scaled viper, bags the title of one of the deadliest snakes in the world. These slithering executioners hold the record for the most snake bite deaths in humans, which is proof of how menacing these reptiles are. In their native regions, these snakes are responsible for more fatalities than all other snakes combined, as well as thousands of amputations. The carpet viper's venom is a deadly cocktail of neurotoxins, cardiotoxins, hemotoxins, and cytotoxins, which attack the nervous system, heart, blood, and cells. Adding to the danger is the fact that these snakes live in the same locations where people also live and work, and they are easy to overlook due to their camouflage. When they're about to strike, these reptiles hiss and rub the saw-edged scales together, which produces a sizzling sound. So if you live in the dry regions of Asia, Africa, and the Middle East, this is your cue to run and save yourself. Number 2. Indian red scorpion. Indian red scorpions top the most venomous scorpion list because of their sting that represents a life-threatening emergency. While these scorpions are not really aggressive, they are known to sting when stepped on or otherwise threatened. Clinical reports have shown that a victim of their sting can experience various complications, ranging from severe pain at the site of the sting, vomiting, sweating, breathlessness, and alternating high and low blood pressure and heart rate. Fatalities from red scorpion bites are anywhere between 8 to 40%, with children being their most common victims. Their venom is extremely potent as it targets the pulmonary and cardiovascular system and can cause death from pulmonary edema. These creatures are the true embodiment of the phrase, a painful death. Number 1. Golden poison dart frog. The bright color on this little guy's body isn't just for show. In fact, these colors scream out to all potential predators that these frogs are extremely toxic. So toxic that the indigenous Ember people of Colombia have used its powerful venom for centuries to tip their blowgun darts when hunting, hence the species name. Experts believe that a single specimen measuring 2 inches has enough venom to kill 10 grown men. The poison permanently prevents nerves from transmitting impulses, which leads to heart failure. It packs enough punch to easily kill a person in about 10 minutes, and there is no cure either. What's surprising is that even scientists are unsure of the source of this frog's fatal toxicity. Do you know of any other animals that deserve a spot on this list? Who do you think is the most toxic animal of them all? Let us know your answers in the comments section below. As always, if you enjoyed watching this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to share this video with your friends. If you're new to the channel, just hit the bell icon and turn on all notifications after subscribing. That'll keep you up to date with all the interesting videos we post on this channel. We'll see you soon in the next one. Bye!